Hey guys, how's it going? Tez back again with episode number 27 of the Dortmund career mode, and we're jumping into this one on the back of the last two games of the season. It's going to be like an end of the season roundup, and we're going to get some transfer dealings from the beginning of the next season. But quick roundup for the end of this season. Obviously, you just saw Barcelona won the Champions League, so we did in fact actually get knocked out by the eventual winners, which is a little bit of comfort, but still not really. But the league table is finished, or did finish, as you can see on screen. Freiburg, Augsburg, and Greuther Fürth are the three teams to get relegated. And we did manage to get Champions League football, of course, finishing second in the league. And of course, same as with England, top four get Champions League football. Bayern Munich, Borussia Dortmund, Bayer Leverkusen, Wolfsburg, and then a couple of, I think it was Stuttgart and Hanover actually managed to pick up the Europa League spots, but Lewandowski absolutely mullered the top goal scorer charts and then into the assist charts. Although Lewandowski was the only player in the goal scorer charts in the top 20 for us, or top 25 rather. Five players, including Aaron Lennon there, who was only at the club about 4 or 5 months, getting on the leaderboard for the most amount of assists in the league. So that was very, very pleasing. Although the entire squad didn't score goals in excess, they were still providing them from all over the pitch, which is exactly what you want. If you've got the main goal scorer, you want him to lead the line, which is exactly what Lewandowski did. So you can see 26 goals in 27 games, which is absolutely insane. Definitely our best player of the season. But as you can see, plenty of players did score goals. They just didn't score them in excess. 7 goals for Royce, 7 goals for Esvine, 6 for Gundogan. Sheba got 4 in 6, even though I didn't really like playing with him. He was definitely the reserve of the reserve, but still, you know, making a difference when he played. And Royce was the player to get the most assists for us. Although again, 11 not the best, but still a lot of players chipping in. So that's exactly what we needed as an all-round team performance. And going by or staying with performance, it's time for the performance check from the board. And they were a little bit disappointed with the way we ended up in pretty much every single competition, as you can see. Disappointed with our Deutsche Pokal turnout, even though we did get to the semi-finals, so it's still a decent achievement. But we didn't get as far in the Champions Cup as I'd have hoped, let alone what the board would have hoped, especially considering we played so well in that second leg against Barcelona and did have to fight with all of the just the horrific fixture list with games 24 hours after one another when it was the semi-final of the Deutsche Pokal and the quarter-final of the Champions League. And they were disappointed with the league, even though we did finish second in the end, of course, beating Bayer Leverkusen to that second spot on goal difference with that end of season drama on the last day. But 25 points behind Bayern Munich is a lot further away than I would have liked to have been. And of course, hopefully next season, considering if we can keep up the form we had at the end of this season for the entirety of the next season, then we should definitely be able to, if not challenge Bayern Munich for the title, then definitely be a lot closer to them. And of course, second is an absolute minimum for us. But of course, if there's anyone in the squad report you want to have a look at, then of course feel free to pause the video and have a quick look at the stats. But we're going into this one with still quite a relatively young squad. There aren't that many players over the age of 26, 27. So I'm confident that a lot of the squad is still going to develop and still progress as players and improve as players. So fingers crossed we can still have a rather good progressive season when it comes to that side of things. But league objectives from the cup, league objectives from the board. Of course, they want us to win the league title yet again, which would be, of course, as we've covered, rather difficult with the way that Bayern Munich have been playing the past 12 months. But we've got a budget of £19.5 million with a wage budget of 90k, and we definitely need a winger. We definitely need a centre back. They're the two main positions that we're looking to fill. So do leave me some suggestions down in the comment section if there's anyone you might like me to fill those positions with. They want us to win the Champions League again. So the board basically want us to win everything, because as you can see, they want us to win the Deutsche Pokal as well. So they want success on all three fronts: domestic, European, and domestic cup as well. But we've had a transfer offer accepted for a winger, Marko Arnautovic. Now, we did look at him last season, but we went for the loan deal because we ran out of money for Niang from AC Milan. But he turned out to be a little bit, well, shit, for lack of a better word. So we went and we had an offer accepted for Arnautovic of £6 million. So offered him a contract. Huge offer for Robert Lewandowski from Real Madrid. He's rated 88 overall, now valued at 24. They offered 39. Now, I would never in a million years sell Robert Lewandowski unless they offered Gareth Bale money, and that is exactly what I counter offered. 85 million is what I asked for. Just ton of to just throw a little fish on a hook to see if they might bite at it. But success in the contract talks with Marko Arnautovic. He has signed, so that is absolutely fantastic. We've filled that extra winger slot that we wanted to, and Real Madrid just weren't willing to follow up on the bait for Robert Lewandowski. But Bayern Munich came in and offered us 29 million for the 21 million valued Marco Reus. Now, he was a player I honestly could do without, or I could manage without, slash could easily replace. So I put in big counter offers. They didn't bite on the first one, so we're going to quickly reject this bid for Sven Bender. He isn't a first teamer, but he's a good rotation player. Still only 24, so we'll keep him at the club. And then we're going to offer another counter offer for Royce. 45, I think I did offer in the end for him. And we'll have to wait and see if they come back with a decent offer for him. But he is definitely a player that we can replace, maybe with, say, Stefan Jovetic, etc. But as you'll be able to see on screen in just a second, when we go into the email, Bayern Munich did in fact reject the 45 million, and they are done with the talks. So Royce is staying for now, but we're going to move into the next episode with some more transfer dealings, hopefully bringing in a centre back. So let me know with some suggestions again if there is anyone out there in particular you would like me to buy and bring in. Of course, on the end screen there's a link in the top left to the previous episode in this series if you did miss it, and of course links in the description and in the annotation over the channel emblem and the little subscribe button to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Now, I'm recording this on the day that the vlog went up about a week ago, so I have to say, of course, this is the first time I'm going to get the chance to say thank you for the amazing response that you guys gave that vlog. I was genuinely a little bit nervous putting it up, a little bit uneasy. It's the first vlog I'd done, and yes, I was very, very shaky with my hands on it. So next time I do a vlog, I will definitely ensure that the phone is in a safe, secure, steady position, so that I'm not shaking around looking like I'm on an absolute boat. Hashtag Shaky Jake. But nonetheless, thank you very much for watching, guys, and I will see you next time.